Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you come across this video, and welcome to Engineer Construction Lecture Hub. Alright, so today we are going to look at a slab panel, and when we talk about a slab panel, we are looking at a partition of a slab. Okay, because you know a slab is made up of different partitions, so this is just a partition of a slab panel. Okay, and we are considering 5,700 millimeter by 3,900 millimeters. All right, so automatically when you convert this, so this will be 5.7 meters, this will be 3.9 meters. Now we are considering a diameter of rebar of 12 millimeters. Then the spacing of the rebars for both ways, we are considering it as 150 millimeters. Then the number of rebar in this case will be equal to span divided by spacing plus 1. So now for the LY is usually the longer side of the panel. So we have it as 5,700 divided by 150, which is the spacing, okay, plus 1. That will give us 39. Okay, 39 pieces of reinforcement. Then for the short span, which is LX, we have it as 3,900 divided by 150 plus 1. That will give us 27. Now for reinforcement, in terms of the quantity of reinforcement based on their various span. Now for the short span, we have it as 3,900 times 39. Now understand that the short span, now the reinforcement runs across this short span. Okay, the short span now, which is this way. Okay, the reinforcement are placed across the longer side. So you have to consider the number you have gotten by the length of that short span. So we have it as 3,900 times 39. Okay, so we have 152,100 millimeters. So you convert it to meters by dividing it by 1,000. So we have 152.1 meters. So for the long span, we have it as 5,700 times 27. All right, that will give us 153,900. So we divide by 1,000 to take it to meter. We have 153.9 meters. Okay, so now the total length, which is what we are looking for, the total length of reinforcement that will match this slab, okay, will now be the summation of the short span, the length of the total length of the short span plus the total length of the long span. So we have it as 152.1 plus 153.9, okay, all in meters. So when you add them up, you have 306 meters. So this is the overall length of reinforcement, both in the long span and in the short span. That is the long side of the slab and the short side of the slab, based on this 150 millimeter spacing. So this is the total length that we are expected to have for the reinforcement. All right, so do well to follow this page if this is the first time you're coming across this video for more useful updates as regards to construction. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Bye.